What's up, everybody, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is my third time doing this damn reaction video because I keep doing shit on my phone, but that's not the point of this video. As you can see, I got a screen right here, or it's going to be right here or something, right here or right here or something. And this is a video with Jay Fox. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have heard of her. And this video has caught my attention because I had some sayings about bisexual women and how I don't really trust bisexual women and stuff like that. And I kind of feel guilty. So we gonna see what she got to say. And I see the comments, and I'm very interested in this video. I was at work and I was trying to watch the video, but I couldn't get to it because I had a short break. But that's besides the point. So we're just gonna dive right into the video and get into this reaction video. That's my first reaction video. Let's go.
What up?
What up?
This was just on my heart, and so maybe this will go on Patreon, maybe it'll go on my YouTube channel. You see me, I'm cozy. I just wanted to talk about biphobia and the lesbian community for a second, because I'm so...
You know, I didn't really know that biphobia was an actual word. I have to actually look that up. Because I be seeing words and I be like, that's an actual word? So yeah, I gotta look that up and do my research on that. But I kind of get the point of what biphobia is. I just never knew that was a word. But we gonna get back to the video.
Fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired of you bitches. It's the...
Damn, she said she tired of you bitches. Tired! Okay.
Whole, preference argument is bullshit. The difference between preference and prejudice. Preference has no moral implications, right? It's you're choosing between 2 to 3 variants, whereas prejudice does have a moral implication, and it's rooted in having a negative opinion on something before you've seen the
Okay, she getting somewhere, y'all. She getting somewhere. Let's get into the video.
Subject, the person, the entity that's actually in question. If you are an employer, just looking at all of the applicants for your job listing, and you read the room and you see that there's someone with dreads, and you're like, oh, right off the bat, I don't want them to work for me, because you think that dreads either represent someone who is unprofessional, maybe someone who is dirty, or someone who is unskilled. You know, all of these assumptions that you make about this person just because they have dreads is a form of prejudice. It's not...
You know, some employers actually do be doing that, and they do be judging you based off your appearance, and I think that's not fair, because you're judging somebody based on their appearance, and you don't even know them yet. You don't even know if they're a good worker. You don't even know if they like to clean. You don't even know if they like to eat. Hell. But you're judging them just because they got dreads. That's not fair. You know what I'm saying? And even with the employees in a workforce, these employees, they be judging people and they don't even know them. It's just who are you to judge me and you don't even know me? I don't know you, so I don't got nothing to say about you because I don't know you. That's the whole point. So I see where she's coming from with that. That's actually true. People be doing that, and y'all need to stop doing that. Let's go.
A preference. So you can't say, I'm not going to hire this person because they have dreads. And it's just my preference. That's not... To not date someone... First of all, you don't have to date anyone that you don't want to date. So I'm not even sitting here telling you that you need to date every bisexual that... comes across your path. That's not what I'm saying. But to say that you don't want to date a bisexual and that's just your preference is bullshit. And just say you're biphobic, girl. That's the thing. Y'all could just say that you're biphobic and then we will just move on about our day. But y'all keep saying it's just my preference, it's just my preference, it doesn't make any sense, because that's not what a preference is. Because the reasons that y'all don't, or that y'all choose to not date bisexuals is because either one, they like men, which is, y'all are weird, honestly, for not dating bisexuals, or not even considering bisexuals just because they date men and you don't. That's weird. Number two, they might cheat on you and leave you for a guy.
All right. She got me. I'm fucking guilty. All right. So when I come across bisexuals, I be thinking so many negative things, okay? I'm gonna be honest, okay? And the stuff that she actually said actually came out of my mouth. This is why I'm so guilty, because I actually used to be the one to judge a bisexual. And yes, I can say that I am in the wrong for judging them, because I used to date men too. And yes, I got hurt by men too. But that's still not going to change me, because I'm still a lesbian. But just because I got hurt by men don't mean I'm going to go back to them just because there's other good men out there. I'm just not attracted to them. That's just me. But let's just go back and see what she's about to say.
Number three, there's this idea that they don't know what they want, or there's this idea that, like...
Okay, wait, I gotta say something. Okay, most bisexuals really don't know what they want. All the things that she is saying right now, most things is actually, like, that is actually true. Some of those bisexuals out here be like that. And the next week, they end up pregnant. Like, how the fuck you messing with me and then you end up pregnant? Like, I don't understand that. So, some of these bisexuals do be like that. But, I mean, who am I to judge, though? Maybe some other bisexuals are not like that. So, let's get into the video.
Their sexuality isn't cemented in a certain way. And all of those reasons suck. And none of those reasons make sense. Because the thing is that if somebody, shouldn't you just be concerned about someone cheating on you in the first place, regardless of who they decide to go to next? Like, if you're concerned with people cheating on you, be concerned with people cheating on you. But don't label all bisexuals as cheaters. That's number one. Number two, because
okay, so she got a point. All bisexuals are not cheaters. She got a point.
It's just not true. But number two, bisexual people tell you that they're bi from the jump. Well, I would hope so. Anyway. And, well, honestly, I don't even know if that's necessary, because if you're getting into a romantic situation with somebody and they have committed to you and they've made it clear that they've committed to you, I don't know if it's necessary for them to have their sexuality completely mapped out and then verbalized to you, because at the end of the day, you are going to be the person that they are committing themselves to. And if you have made arrangements where you are going to be monogamous, there will be no open, none of that. You will not be seeing, talking to, flirting, whatever with anybody else. That's an arrangement that you make with them. And if those things are agreed upon, I don't see what other genders are attracted to matters as much.
Okay.
But most of the time, you're going to know that they're bi from the jump. So if y'all break up, or if y'all...
Okay, that's true, because this is my first time dealing with a bisexual, and she actually told me that she was bisexual, and she told me that she's not really fully into women like that. She's still attracted to men. So I accepted that, and that's on me. So I can't really say nothing if she goes to a man right after. That's not my problem anymore.
Stop talking to each other, whatever the case is, and then they go and date someone of the opposite or just another gender. I don't see why they didn't do anything wrong by doing that. You were dating a Scorpio, your ex was a Scorpio, your next is a Gemini, like, you didn't do anything wrong. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, y'all see my shirt. It says intersectionality. I deal with homophobia. I have dealt with homophobia in the Black community for my entire life, you know?
Damn.
And it's something that I'm probably never, there will probably never be a decade or a day where I don't see an example of that. And oftentimes I will be the example. And so that's why seeing biphobia so rampant in the lesbian community gets on my fucking nerves, because y'all can't talk about vote for Biden because Trump is homophobic. Like, y'all can't talk all this shit about homophobia and then be biphobic at the same time. It doesn't make it.
Hypocrisy. That's what that is.
One, it's just like, one, I don't think y'all understand how dumb y'all sound, because one, it's you're talking about these preferences and they're not preferences. And then number two, y'all don't practice what you preach. And then number three, let's just get into this, like, the disgust behind a lot of lesbians, that a lot of lesbians hold when it comes to men, or just like, not even men, but being attracted to men. This is where I think it comes from. Even early on in my lesbianhood, very early on, I would meet lesbians and they'd be like, ugh, gross, penis, ugh.
Damn, she got me. Damn, I am guilty. I'm guilty. Okay, so before I became a lesbian or came out, I used to have problems with men. And then when I started dating women, I used to be like, well, I don't like men, or they're disgusting. I don't even see them. If I see them, I don't even pay them no attention. Like, that is so true. I actually do that. Some lesbians do that. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Guilty!
Like, it was just this, like, very fervent, very loud, like, just disgust when it came to people who were attracted to men. And listen, I'm not even gonna say that I'm not disgusted by it, but I'm not gonna say that I think it's smart. You know what I mean? Because I just hear about stories about things that men do and the way that they treat y'all and stuff, and it is questionable.
And you know what? It is questionable, because when I dealt with men, they treated me like shit. That's a fact. And then when I hear other stories with other lesbians, they got treated like shit. She getting somewhere.
Questionable, okay? It's very questionable. But I don't have a disgust, and I don't think that anyone is less than or not being worthy of dating or is unattractive because they are attracted to men. And where I think a lot of this attitude comes from is y'all just being ashamed that you were probably once attracted to men your damn selves. And you look at your past.
She got me. She got me. Fuck.
Situations, experiences with men, whether you had sex with them, whether you dated them, whether you're romantically involved with them, whatever the case was, prior to you coming out as a lesbian, and you just kind of, there's this dark cloud over that time in your life. And now you project that onto other people who are in your community, whether they be bisexual, pansexual, whatever the case is. Well, let's keep it to bisexual because that's mainly what the subject of this video is. It's just like, y'all hate them for it. And really, you just hate yourself because you did it. You know what I mean? Just like, you need to heal and come to terms with that shit. It was a time in your life, and it's past. It's not something that's happening anymore. You've moved on, clearly. You're in this whole new space now where you've accepted and you love yourself. There's no reason to down talk even yourself as someone.
You know what? She got a point. We shouldn't down talk men because of how they treated us, or we shouldn't down talk all men because of how they treated us, because it's only some men that treated us like that, but not all. But that don't give us a right to down them, because we're in a whole new space and we found a whole other lifestyle that fits us. So now we feel that we have the right to down somebody else because of what we went through. That's not right.
Who was someone who dated men at one point in time, there's no reason to down talk others who are still in that space. And it's not even in this transitional space. It's just what they like. And there's also another reason why y'all are weird is there's this idea that once you have come to this place with your sexuality, right? It's like, okay, I'm a lesbian, cis woman. I want to date other lesbian, cis women. Y'all act like that can never change. And y'all also act like if it does, that's something that you're not supposed to do. When really, we just live in 2020, and a lot of these conversations about gender and sexuality, more people are having them, more people of different perspectives and of a different lifestyle are included in these conversations now, and it's expanding upon what we know to be our reality. Like, we are now having conversations and we're figuring out, oh, these are options that I didn't know that I had. There are people that are living a life that I didn't even know was possible, or that I didn't even know I was allowed to have. And so I feel like there are people that are now figuring out their gender again, because it's something that they've never really even thought that it was something that they could have a say in, you know? Like, there's more conversations that are happening, and the opportunity to have a say in how you navigate this world it's a thing that happens. And so there could be someone who is a cis lesbian and has been for the last 29 years, and then, you know, the next, and you never know, and maybe now she's thinking that she might be pan. Maybe she's
you know what, that's kind of true. That's like with me. Okay, so you know how I made a video about, and I keep bringing this up, that people kept thinking I was a stud. And I kept telling them that I'm not a stud. But then it makes me question myself. And it's like, damn, am I really a stud? But now I'm getting really feminine and girly. And then it's just like, what if I am a stud? Because now I'm attracting feminine women with my nails and stuff. But it could change. It actually could change. I agree. So that could change at any given moment.
Experiencing some identity, I don't want to say issues, but maybe they're just experiencing their identity in a different way, and now they may say, well, maybe I'm not cis, maybe I'm, of the they thems of the world, like, it's weird to condemn someone for changing their mind, especially when it comes to them being a more whole, happy person. So, all that to say.
And sometimes I'll be like really feeling bad for like changing myself and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's really about me, not about them. So don't feel bad for like changing yourself, that, I mean, it's your life, not theirs. So I see what she talking about.
Hey, y'all niggas are weird, and it's the biphobia for me. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And I know I talk about this often, and honestly, this could be a projection because I'm now, I don't want to say that I'm questioning things, but like, I'm just not as staunch of a lesbian as I thought I was, basically. But yeah, it's just weird. The biphobia, I can't take it. And the preference argument, which is not even an argument, you just sound dumb, and just say you're biphobic, girl. Like, just say it. You don't have to date every bisexual. You don't have to date a bisexual ever. And another thing, I feel like at some point down the road, it became the cool lesbian thing to do to just shit on bisexuals. And so for a lot of y'all that talk shit about bisexuals, I have a strong feeling most of y'all have not even dated one. But you've just...
you know what? She getting somewhere. Oh, she is getting me. Okay. So, that's actually true. I've never dated a bisexual. Never. So, this is actually my first time dating a bisexual. And I already made judgments about bisexuals, and I never even dated them. Damn, I'm guilty as fuck.
Adopted this weird ass fucking trend that happened in this community years ago. And it's like it's almost as if y'all think that it like validates your sexuality in some type of way, or it makes you like more or makes you seem more experienced, or makes you seem more I don't know what y'all think, but it's weird. And then also, just because you do have one bad experience with a bisexual, regardless of whether or not it actually aligns with any of these.
And I have yet to have one bad experience with the bisexual. So damn, that's crazy.
Stereotypes that we've put on them, that was an individual bad experience. Like, have your own mind, have your own like path. Don't just adopt this shit because you think it's what you're supposed to do. The lesbian community, honestly, the gay communities in general are very like culty in a weird way. And I've always hated it, and I haven't really found the language to really describe it, nor have I experienced it enough to be able to really judge it. But after living in LA and just experiencing it on the East Coast as well, I can conclude it's just culty. Everyone has to think and feel the same way. And if you don't, then you're ostracized. And maybe it's trauma. Maybe it's some stuff we learned when we were kids. I don't know, but it's weird.
Wow. She said a mouthful, y'all. I actually agree with her. And I feel guilty as shit because some of the stuff that she said, I said. And yeah, that's the end of this reaction video. I hope you guys like this. This is my first reaction video. I was kind of nervous. So, yeah, tell me what you guys think. Deuces.